Are you curious about these egg and watercress sandwiches from 1904? Well, grab your picnic basket on this picnic series and see how to make these in my kitchen. So we are going to make another delicious 1904 picnic item, watercress sandwiches. I'm really curious about these. I've always wanted to make watercress sandwiches because I saw them in a lot of British tea books, and I finally grew some in my garden. You can see the garden clip at the end as a bonus if you would like to take a look at my watercress growing setup. But I grabbed kind of a large handful of the largest leaves, and what I did was I washed them, and it says to dry them as best you can, trying to get all the liquid off so they are nice and clean. So I'm just going to set those over there. And this is a very, trying to grab my knife here, very simple filling. I have 3 hard-boiled eggs. It actually doesn't say how many eggs. This recipe wants to make 2 dozen sandwiches, which is too many for us, even though they're tea sandwich size. But I'm just gonna chop these eggs. So first in half, and it just says chop finely, so I just boiled these in water, put them in an ice bath, and then peeled them. So we're gonna give those a nice chop. Let me know in the comments down below if you like any sort of egg salad sandwich or any deviled eggs or any of that kind of thing for picnics. I think they're delicious any time of year, but especially for picnics or, you know, outdoor parties, they're super yummy. So we are going to chop these as best we can into smaller pieces. Some of those want to escape, but yes, I think egg salad is super yummy. And it's interesting that this filling, it's super simple as far as ingredients go. It does not say to cut the watercress, but I think I'm going to chop that up just a little bit. We're going to do it the original way the cookbook says. And I am loving this picnic series. I don't know about you, but it makes me think about enjoying the outdoors more when it's nice outside, summertime, even, you know, late spring when it's not raining so much is a great time for a picnic. Let me know if you have favorite picnic spots or if you do picnics. I remember growing up, sometimes we would have, I thought it was really yummy, cold barbecue chicken with homemade barbecue sauce on it. And that was something we brought on picnics, like on a hike to a lake or something like that for the day. And I love that dish. Okay. So I'm just gonna chop the watercress a little bit with my chef's knife here, just because I think it's gonna incorporate a little bit better, even though these leaves are tiny. Now, if you don't have watercress, you could also use baby spinach chopped up or arugula chopped up a little, any type of greens that you like. Even a little bit of parsley would work, because unless you grow it yourself, at least here in the US, it seems like watercress is not an item you can really find at the grocery store in my experience. So I'm going to use my clean hands here to get this mixture in. And then I'm going to come back and we'll do the little bit of seasoning and get our sandwiches put together. All right, we are back. We have our bread. Now, I did freeze this ahead of time because I will show you how nice it makes it. it makes the sandwiches a lot prettier to cut if you use frozen bread. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of kosher salt, probably like half a teaspoon more or less. And then, let me put the bread over here. Some fresh ground pepper. I'm a huge pepper fan. I don't know about you. And if you like spice, I'm not gonna do the spice for now, but if you do like that, oops, I forgot to mix this up a little. Forgot to bring a spoon over. This is fine. But if you like spice, you could add a little bit of cayenne or something like that in there. That would be delightful. Now I have some extremely softened butter since it's hot. It's hot out weather-wise. And I am going to spread this nice butter on here as the recipe says. Fresh butter, it says. I did not make this myself, but that's okay. I have made butter in the past. It's been a while, but it's fun to make in the electric mixer. Okay, so I butter the bread quite generously. Now it's interesting that this filling does not have, you know, I'm gonna have to grab a spoon. So just a moment. Yeah, it's interesting that this filling does not have, you know, mayo or any kind of binder in it. But I think with the butter, it's gonna stick well. I'm curious to see. It kind of flies all over the place, but we're doing it according to the recipe to see how this is. We can always make tweaks later, but I'm really curious. I'm sure we could also add more, you know, whole watercress leaves to it as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna call that good. And I think this is gonna stick okay. And with the frozen bread, it makes it easier to cut. So I'm going to cut the crusts off in tea sandwich style. Here we are. And as you can see, it cuts really straight. But because it's hot out, this bread is warming up quick. So we gotta do our work quickly. I'm just gonna make one sandwich for you all here. And I'll do the rest off camera, and then we'll have the family tasting so you guys can see what my family thinks. So I'm gonna do well, you know, I'm just gonna do 2 big rectangles here. You could also divide it into about 3, but I'm just gonna do 2 big rectangles, and we'll see what that looks like. Now it does fall apart a little bit, but it is really pretty, as you can see. So I'm also going to be lining them up here in this glass container, and then we'll put the lid on and keep it in the fridge so that they keep nice and moist for when we try them. So stay tuned for the tasting. All right, we are here to try the picnic watercress sandwiches.
Watercress and other stuff, for
Yeah,
sure.
so there's basically, you can see it's basically just buttered bread with hard-boiled egg and watercress and salt and pepper.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
very basic, but you know. Interesting. I have to say it's funny, I don't think I'm tasting much watercress. But the egg is fine.
I taste butter.
Uh-huh.
It almost to me tastes like egg salad without the yummy parts of egg salad.
Yeah. I think it needs like a binder, like mayo or something. It didn't call
Basically
for it.
egg salad.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
Well, I liked it, so I don't approve.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I don't think you like the mayonnaise, mayonnaise-y one, so it's perfect for you. Awesome.
Certainly not bad.
Yeah. Well, binder for some with the mayonnaise and
But
some without.
I wouldn't turn it down.
It's still like a nice sandwich. It's just, yeah, a little different. Thanks. So today we are talking about our 1904 picnic recipes, and we are talking about the watercress sandwich recipe from the sandwich section. And this is the Presidential Cookbook we are talking about. They have a lot of great sandwiches in here. There are also egg sandwiches, mushroom sandwiches, cheese sandwiches. It's a very short section. It talks a lot about sardine sandwiches, lots of details there. But I love how detailed they are. You want to it says leaving no crust instead of cutting off the crust, which I think is really cute. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe and this little book chat. Thank you so much for being here. If you have not subscribed yet, please do leave a like on the video and say hi in the comments down below if I have not met you yet. Please stay tuned if you would like for a tiny little bonus section about watercress growing in the garden. Thank you. So I wanted to show you the watercress that I'm growing, that I'm using for the watercress sandwiches from 1904. This is absolutely gorgeous. My husband made this frog hotel for me. It's like a saucer and a submerged pot of the watercress, some river rocks you can see in here, and then you fill it with water from the top and fill kind of the reservoir every day. So this is what the leaves I'm going to be picking for the sandwiches. They're so yummy, and this is such a cute plant to plant. The frog is supposed to move in to this little pot. We haven't had anybody move in yet, but we have a vacancy, as you can see. So hope you enjoyed this little garden clip.